Buddy the Gob is a buddy cartoon from 1934. This is directed by Friz Freleng and written by Ben Hardaway. And we have voice actors including Bernard B. Brown as Buddy and also Charles Lung. And he's credited as providing the voice of Chinese guy. And when I learned that this was going to be set in China, I kind of thought, okay, how bad is it going to be? Honestly, it was not as bad as I expected. It is not as stereotypical as I expected. That's not to say the depictions of every Chinese character are amazing, but it definitely wasn't as awkward as I thought. Buddy is in the Navy, and while he's on shore, he sees this parade in China. He's in China, and there's this parade, and as part of the parade, we have this young girl in a cage and Buddy decides he's going to rescue this young girl, and the film is about him trying to rescue her. But he's also up against a fire-breathing dragon, which I hadn't expected. And it's an interesting enough narrative. The pacing is really good. It's a very well developed story. It's not as awkward as I'd expected, but still not perfect. The animation quality is really great. The movements, there's very busy. We have a lot of characters moving at any one time, particularly during the parade scene and also at the beginning when we have the boats on the water and there's a lot of movement and it's all really well done. So it ticks all of those boxes and the narrative I actually thought was pretty good. So I rather liked it. It's not what I expected from Buddy. When we had the first Buddy cartoon, I think, watching them chronologically. The first one introduced us to Cookie and it was a lovely, pleasant cartoon in the park, and I thought they'd all be like this, quite gentle and safe narratives. This has taught me that actually I should expect the unexpected, which is a fun way to look at it, I guess. Buddy the Gob, it exceeded my expectations. That's not to say it's perfect, but it was better than I'd envisioned, and it's not too bad. If you're a fan of Buddy in general and you haven't seen it, then I'd say it's worth checking out. It may not be the best thing ever, but actually it was better than expected. The animation quality the style of animation is really pleasing. Buddy is a really likable character here, and I rather like the way the narrative developed. So, all things considered, Buddy the Gob is not a bad cartoon.